Oh, hi, Craig.
Hello, Craig. You are recording.
He is.
Still need to. I need to find. I'm sure I can find a soundbite of Craig doing that just to put in there, just
Oh,
so
what,
the
of him saying
audience.
now recording?
Yeah, just so the audience understands that we're not just crazy talking about some dude named Craig yelling at us.
Oh, I could send you the soundbite. I have it because when I record it on my end, I usually hit record before you bring Craig in.
Oh, dude, awesome! You should. Yeah.
So hi there,
But
guys. That was an intro.
yeah, that was an intro for the books. But
Hell yeah.
welcome in to another episode of Set 2 and Pass. Dylan and I are going to discuss a new game. Well, actually not really so much new. It's a newer game. But
Yeah.
we're going to talk about Palworld this evening.
Yeah, boy.
Um I for one have been having more fun with this game than I ever have since the Terraria update. Like they did it, like even just some of the aesthetic stuff like the fences. I think the fences are a really cool addition.
The fences were a really neat thing. Like, I especially like that you can get the schematics for like the chain link fence,
Yes, yes.
and those look really cool.
And I know it wasn't this update that they put it in, speaking of schematics, but I'm really glad they finally did something with them because of how often like you get like commons and stuff like that, but the drafting table was such a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, the drafting table is very nice because like it just sits there. It's just like no one ever used it.
Yeah. Like everybody just hunted down I for one, and the only one I've actually ever gotten was, well, at least for hunting, it was the gold AR.
Oh, okay.
I did get the shotgun to drop for me randomly once, though.
I've got a couple epics. Like I know I have an epic musket and the I think I want to say it was a rare old bow.
Okay.
So they were neat. They were neat because I got those relatively early on. So having a
Yeah.
souped up weapon, even though it's an older weapon.
Oh no, it's definitely helpful.
hmm
Because I mean, that is like if you're playing this game legitimately, it is such a challenge, and I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah,
But
absolutely. Because I
yeah, go
mean,
ahead.
people they can merc with they can mess around with the settings and whatnot and make you do ungodly amounts of damage and then take no damage. That's
Yep.
cool. That's fine. It's a sandbox game. You go ham. You go do what you want to do. But the people who don't mess with the settings and they just choose from casual, normal, hard, or hardcore, there's where you get your. You can see who's playing the game to play the game. Like I remember I tried to do a hardcore map or a hardcore map and I think it has I can't remember. I think it has permadeath.
It does.
Um, but I died like real quick.
Oh yeah, it's no joke. Like the hardcore mode, you definitely like you need to know what you're doing.
hmm
And there is like in almost everything with this game, there's a science to it.
Oh yeah, a lot of it
Like,
just takes time.
but and that's the biggest thing for me with this game, why I like it so much though, is really what we're talking about here. It's the game has the functionality to appease everybody. Like, if you just want to get on and go have a good time and just play a fun game, it's there.
hmm
But if you want, to make it like, a Souls like, you can also do that.
yeah, yeah, you really could. Now that I think about it, because Souls is all about rolling away from stuff. Like, dude, I couldn't even imagine challenging the first tower on hardcore. Like I just couldn't
It would take
because
so much prep work.
I say because your damage is nerfed, the damage done to you is increased. The experience is like I think you get a fourth of the regular experience. So not only is it going to be a crazy grind, but the thing sneezes at you and then you're just gone.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Like, those bosses look at you, like, even some like, I'm telling you, and this is just Souls like in general, but there are some, like, minor enemies that'll look at you and you will die.
Hmm. Especially if you're under leveled.
Yes.
Found that out the hard way a couple times.
I think we all have to at least once.
Like, I remember when I first got Palworld, I went into my very first dungeon. I think I was like level 9. I went into my very first dungeon and I cleared it. It was a level like 12 dungeon or something like that. And I cleared it. And as soon as I came out, it spawned in like this great big pack of dire wolves.
Oh, no.
And they had like eggs and there was like eggs and loot and stuff all over the place. So I was like, oh, this is really cool. There's all this stuff. And I didn't think nothing of it until all the dire wolves got that little red exclamation point and they all charged at me all at once. I was like, oh,
Yep. With, and dude, like, a whole pack of them, there's almost no avoiding that.
yeah, and they were all I think each and every one of them was at least a level or two ahead of me. So
Oof.
yeah, yeah, that didn't go over too well.
Now, another thing, I don't know if you well, you had to have noticed, but, like, all of the little towns and, like, settlements that are in the game, like, they actually started adding, like, more people, like, interacting and doing stuff with pals as well,
Oh yeah,
and
with the new update.
yeah, it
Yep.
just made the game feel a little more whole, like,
Yeah, it
a
did.
little like, more lively.
Yeah. Like I
'Cause
know in the small village, like one of the first ones that you can get, they have like it's not a breeding pen. It's it's like one of the little farming areas, like right up at the top, and then there's always stuff in there, and there's more people you can talk to, and it's glorious.
yeah, no, the game needed that, I think from the beginning, it was one of the things because going into the game the first time, it kind of felt like you were just more of a survivor, like the last of kind of thing.
Hmm.
Because there were like maybe a total of 5 NPCs across the whole map.
Yeah.
And then there was like the police. If you went over to like one of the research facilities.
I got
uh,
so confused when I first started playing because I flew over one of those places and it's like you're committing a crime. I was like, I didn't do anything. And then I landed and they saw me and then it gave me the little wanted thing and that they just started shooting it. So I shot back at them and then it's just like more crimes. It's like, what is going on? So I tried to fly away and then they just started teleporting all around me. I was like, what is going on?
Yep. I kind of had the same reaction. I was like, "Where did you come from?" And then I'd like popped a couple of them and they just kept coming. And I'm like,
Hmm.
what is the deal here?"
Now, do they ever actually go away or do you have to close the game and reopen the game?
Honestly, most of the time what I've done, just because I pretty much have done it with every base I've ever built, but I like put one of the big fences around the whole perimeter.
Hmm.
Like, and I make it as tall as I really can. So Really, I would just go to a base, chill out, do things there for a while, and they would eventually go away.
Okay, so they do have a timer.
I guess so, but like out in the open world, it would seem like they would chase me forever compared to just
Yeah,
like going to my base.
right, right. Do you use the great big defensive walls to build
Yep.
around your base? Do you?
Yeah, generally I use the stone ones. They're
Hmm.
cheap enough to build.
Yeah, and stone's easy enough to get.
Yep. Well, you also need cement to make the defensive walls.
Right, right.
But
No, that makes sense.
cement's not that bad to make either.
Nah, just gotta get that pal fluid and what is it, bone?
Yep.
Yeah. No, Palworld's a lot of fun. Like, don't get me wrong, I could understand why Pokemon's having an issue with it. Because I'll be the first to admit, like, when it first came out and I saw some of the pals, I was like, really? They're just blatantly copying Pokemon now?
Oh
Because
yeah.
you can't tell me that Anubis isn't a knockoff Lucario.
Oh, it is.
Like, and there's so many more, like Piplup and oh, what the hell is the little blue penguin?
I think it's just Panglet or something.
Yeah, like you can't tell me those. That's not like a one for one copy. But that being said, I love Palworld, and I'm a huge Pokemon fan. Like I will play every Pokemon game that I can until I can't play them no more. But Palworld is so much fun.
And
Like it
that's
just
where I
is.
am too. Like I like Pokemon. I grew up with it. It's been a staple game for me since, I've been playing video games. But this was just for the time it came out, it was a breath of just fresh air. It was just a game you could sit down, have fun with, play it how you wanted to play it,
Right.
and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, what drew me to it, I was like, "Oh, haha, it's Pokemon with guns."
Yeah.
And I know, like, Pocket Pair probably hates that they have that, like, stigma or, like,
Hmm.
label on them, but at the end of the day, I hate to say it, but that's truly what it is.
They gave a monkey a machine gun. Like, come on.
And granted, that's hilarious to me, like, I think that is some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. Like, they just gave the dude an AK and said, "Alright, kids, go have fun."
Or the
And
little squirrel gets an Uzi.
yeah, yeah, it gets an Uzi. One of the Break ones gets a shotgun. What was it? Isn't Musanda like the grass panda? I think it gets like a grenade launcher or something like that.
Oh, jeez.
What Fox Sparks?
Hmm.
You can just pick that one up and use it as a flamethrower.
Right.
Like, and that's the kind of stuff that I think makes it stand out. Obviously, because even like what is it? One of the new ones that's Bastigore.
Hmm.
Um, whenever you're on him, you can use his like it's called Bastigore's hammer, but is the well no, I'm sorry. That's what the thing you have to make to the saddle.
Right.
But, I think it's cool that you can while you're mounted just use the abilities that you give them. And like
Man.
some of them have unique ones too.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Fate Break, so like I told you earlier, I recently platinumed the game, and so I went on to Fate Break to do some of the just because that wasn't part of the initial game, so it's not part of the platinum trophy. Um, so I went there to go do the tower, and so I ran into the Omascule for the first time.
Yes.
Those things are terrifying.
Dude, they're honestly one of my favorites.
Like they just want to hug you and just
Eat your
kill you
face.
in all the ways.
They are they are definitely something else. Well, that's even like they kind of have the same thing going on with the Eye of Cthulhu from the Terraria
Hmm.
update. Because like that thing, it's just a floating eyeball. Then all of a sudden, it has this terrifying set of fangs staring at you.
Did you fight the boss?
Yes.
The what is it, the dark one or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! Not the moon god. I think it is.
Yeah, the big old Cthulhu monster.
Yeah, I haven't fought that yet.
Yeah. I have it. I have his summoning thing, so I'm gonna fight him eventually.
Yes, I don't honestly know if I have collected any of the. Is it slabs you have to collect like the other ones?
um, kind of. It shows up as a at least if I think at least if it's the one that I think that I have. So I think I have it. I mean, I could be wrong because like it tells you that it summons something, but it doesn't tell you what it summons.
Okay. Okay.
Um, but it literally it's a shield with fucking Cthulhu's face on it. So it's like, what else could it be?
It's like is it the celestial something?
I don't remember. It's in the other room.
Pretty sure it's like celestial something. Let me look actually.
Yeah. All I know is there's quite a few new weapons that I'm really, really enjoying.
Yep, it's
S-
the celestial sigil. They come as schematics.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I got one of those for the first Terraria dungeon that I did.
Okay. Well, I have a couple of them. I'll have to get a couple more and try that out. See how
Yeah, I'm
many
excited.
times I get my ass handed to me.
Right. The Moon Lord.
Dude, I'm it's crazy to think though. They were thinking when the game first launched because I remember they had like I think it was either in uh like a pre-release thing or like a roadmap kind of thing, but
Right.
they planned on having the game like fully released within a year of the beta, I guess, releasing.
Okay.
And it's been well over a year now and they keep going at it. Like honestly, to be I hope they never fully release the game and they just keep adding shit.
Dude, I'm 100% okay with the game as it is now.
Me too, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm
The
perfectly chill with it.
the only thing which I'm sure at some point they'll add something to the extent, but
Hmm.
like I want to do just PAL battles.
That'd be cool.
You know what I mean? Like no guns or anything like that. Like you just throw your pals out and see what happens.
I get bored sometimes, so like I'll turn my pal's aggressiveness to just attack everything,
Mm.
and then I'll just like wander around the map.
Just letting them cause chaos.
Oh yeah, he just like kills everything. Um, I remember I accidentally threw a pal sphere at one of the messengers of love, and nothing happened. Like everything was fine. She wasn't shooting me. I didn't have a warning level. Nothing. And then I summoned Jetragon, and he shot her in the face. And then all hell broke. I was like, God damn it! I was like,
That
oops.
oops. Oh man, that's that's actually kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like, well, that happened.
Dude, I'm telling you, when you set it to aggressive, it is exactly what you set it to. Like they will as soon like anything in the area is just toast.
Oh yeah, especially if you're at a higher level.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and especially like too, like we were talking earlier, if you have like any of your settings up um like spawn rates and stuff, you get a
Hmm.
mob on you and it's pretty done there.
Like that's one thing that I also really like about pals that have AOE. Like what is his name? Orzak,
Or
the lightning
Zerk.
dragon.
Yeah, or Zerk.
Like he's got a really cool AOE, just like a big old shockwave that hits everything around you. I love that move.
Honestly, I think my favorite AoE move is from Bastigor. He does this like what is it? It's like icicle crash or something like that.
Hmm.
He like it honestly kind of looks like a Final Fantasy Blizzard summon in a bunch of different areas, and then he just comes crashing down in the center of them all.
Nice. Blasmet Ryu has another pretty good one where he turns into his purple ball and he circles this place and then crashes down and then you see like the blue scars all over the earth and then they erupt in fire too and
Yeah. Did you know he has a chance to drop a cosmetic?
does he?
Yeah, he drops headgear. It's his
Oh,
horns.
neat. No, I didn't know that. I'm not gonna go fight him again because that was that was the biggest pain in the ass.
I fought him twice and bred the rest of mine.
Like I have his epic tablet
Mhm.
and I don't think I want to use it.
Oh, come on. Of course you do.
Because it's like, yeah, this one here will be even harder. It's like I barely beat the first one.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
Fair to not hate yourself enough to make this a Souls game.
I don't know. That's kind of been my thing lately. I do like a good Souls game.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I think I only ever played Dark Souls 3.
Well, I actually this week I just finished up the Lies of P Overture DLC.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about
It was so good.
that.
I mean, it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I wish it was longer, I will say that, but the other thing I'll say is that last boss fight can fuck right off.
That good, huh?
I dude, first phase you can whip through it pretty easy.
Yeah.
Second phase is just no bueno.
Oh, that good, huh?
Like the boss basically starts off by shooting a barrage that you have to perfectly dodge or they'll all kill you.
Oh,
Um, and then he slams down, does an AoE attack that does consistent damage for like 5 seconds.
okay.
And then after that, does this flurry of a combo on you. I will not lie, I felt like a complete badass because I basically had to learn how to perfectly parry that guy the whole time, or, I was just done. But we're
Right.
here. We're here.
That sounds like a time.
But yeah, so let's keep Palworld fun. It's
Oh
remember
yeah.
this. It's not a Souls game, even if you can make it one.
You don't have to, but it's there if you want it to.
I would say by all means, if you want to, like, go for it.
No, absolutely. If that's your
But
shtick, have at it. But just remember, you don't have to.
yeah.
You don't have to hate yourself.
Yeah, you don't have to. It's not worth it. Sometimes it
No.
is.
Yeah, but it is. It is fun. It is a very, very good game.
It is. And I think honestly now, like even with the new pals, I will say I think they've gotten away from completely ripping off Pokemon. Like their designs are getting pretty original, which is good to see, I think. They're you know what I mean? Like I said, they keep adjusting the world, they're adding more stuff to do.
Right.
So I mean, I'm I'm with Pocket Pair on this all the way. I hope that they do well. Um, I just I hope they kind of just forget about the what are they what were they trying to do? That dating simulator thing? Like let's just put that to bed.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, let's really not do that. That's weird.
Like, I haven't even started her quests because it's like I don't want to. Like, I have no need to, have no want to, so I'm just not going to.
Yeah, it's just, you know, why are we doing this?
Right?
Like
It's like
I don't even think anybody asked for this. And if
no
they
one wants
did,
this. Take it away.
well, I don't know though. If you think about it, like there's a Steam game that's a dating simulator for like the Colonel.
Like
Like
Kentucky
Colonel
Fried Chicken?
yeah, Colonel Sanders.
Oh my god.
And I'm pretty sure it was like I read somewhere one time that it was like approved by KFC.
Oh dear.
Yeah, dude, it's so weird.
That's
Like they
dumb.
drew they dude, yes, it is.
Like
I
that's just dumb.
I I don't get it, I'm not really sure why that's what, on the internet at all. I had to find words for that.
I mean, I guess everyone's into what they're into, but
There are some
that's
things I feel like you shouldn't be into. And,
mhm.
if you're into the kernel, it's for chicken, not not other stuff.
Oh, what you mean you're not into what is he? An old Asian man?
An old Asian man
Isn't that what he is? He's Asian, isn't he?
in the simulator.
No, Colonel Sanders, isn't he Asian?
Oh, is he?
I thought
Wait, what?
so.
For real?
I thought so.
I'm kind of mind blown, but I've never heard that. I You might be right. Hell, I don't know.
I don't know. I thought I heard it from I thought I heard that from a while ago. Oh no, never mind. He's not.
So you might be right, but I'm honestly just not sure on that one.
Yeah, no, Harland David Sanders. Apparently, he was from Henryville, Indiana, and he is Irish and English. I could have swore he was fucking Asian.
Huh.
Maybe it's just
Yeah,
because he's
that's
old.
yeah, that could be.
Like you look at his face, and you tell me he don't kind of look Asian.
You know, honestly, I could see it a little bit. I could see it a little
Ooh,
bit.
apparently he died of pneumonia.
Oh, that's no fun.
He was 90, so
Well, at
he
least he
he
had a
lived
good,
it.
I
He
say,
lived a
good
good
long
one.
life. Yeah,
Yeah. He wasn't even born in the 1900s, man. He was born in 1890.
yeah.
Dude, my kids came up to me, or my daughter came up to me the other day, and she was like, "Did you know that you're from the late 1900s?" And I looked at her.
Oof.
I was like, "Yeah, I guess I am."
You know, it's. I was just kind of thinking the other day. Um, damn it, I gotta think of how I want to word this so it makes sense. Um, but like, all right, so you know how like we look back and we're like, the first car was made, in like the 1920s.
hmm
Dude, we're literally there just 100 years later. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
we're in the start of the century.
right. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really weird to think. Like, and actually right now, this is the first quarter of a century gone,
Yeah, the first the first 25 years of the new millennium, man.
right? We were supposed to have flying cars and stuff by now.
I still feel robbed.
But here we are.
We were promised things and we did not receive things.
I know. I was really hoping for flying cars, less traffic, all that good jazz.
Like, have you ever seen some of those old sketches of what people thought the future was going to be like?
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Because like I remember there was one where they were showing these two people and they're basically having a video call. And she has like this great big old radio thing on the side of her hip. And then she has the old speak into radio thing, and then she's got headphones on, and then there's like a mirror that has an image on it. And I'm
Mm.
sitting here thinking, like, we have all of that in the palm of our hand.
Oh, we do. Yeah, it's crazy. Like what we have in our hand is far more advanced than what put people on the moon
Mm-hmm.
the first time.
Yeah. Like here I'm looking at a picture that was supposed to be what these people thought that 2011 was gonna look like. And like there's floating monitors on rails in front of people, so I guess you could say that's like a cell phone. There's flying cars. There's monorails like everywhere. It's like, what is happening here?
Right? Like we were supposed to be this like dystopian fucking society, and just a few years ago we had kids eating Tide Pods.
Oh, this one here actually kind of came true. They thought that we were going to have self driving cars, and, well, Tesla has self driving cars.
Say, there's a few other companies that do too. I think Mercedes has been toying around, maybe BMW as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I believe so.
This one's kind of funny. It says lake walking, and it just shows a bunch of people with like balloons shoved under their armpits, and they're just being held up by the balloons, and they're walking across the lake. That's funny. Nah, dude, it's crazy to think of like what people thought the future was gonna be like compared to what the future actually is. And it's like,
Oh,
yeah, we're more advanced than you, but we're nowhere near what the fuck you thought of.
oh yeah. Like not even a little bit. Yeah, we have such a long way to go before we're anywhere near what those cartoons we watched as kids thought.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I guess that's that's kind of the fun part about it is like even back then people had imaginations.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, it's not to say that one day that's not going to be like normal life, but
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I don't even think as a society we're ready for that.
No. Oh, this one looks really cool. It looks like they fused an ocean liner with a passenger plane.
Mm.
Like that looks like it'd be actually really cool. But yikes, I can only imagine the size of this damn thing. It's got one, two, three, four, five. So it's got 20 engines on it. It's got this
Shit.
great big old glass dome in the middle of the body that shows a pool so people can go swimming in the plane. That's nuts.
Yeah, that is crazy. Dude,
Who knows? Maybe the world will end before we see any of this stuff with the way things are going now.
you know, I really, really hope that the Middle East can somehow, someday, make some sort of peace. But
Hmm.
I just, I think that is just something that is never gonna get let go.
Yeah,
I mean,
humans
that's
suck.
well, and dude, it's a holy war.
Yeah.
And I'm not shitting on religion or anything like that, but that's what this is. It
Hmm.
is it is completely it's all I mean, it's been like that since it started like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been
And
going on for thousands of years, and it'll probably continue to go on for thousands more.
oh yeah, guaranteed. I mean, it's all over land. Now, I
Yep.
mean, obviously, there is probably more to it now that, we don't know about, we will probably never know about
Oh, yeah.
because some things, we're just not supposed to know.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that's, it can stay that way too because sometimes the less you know, the better.
Absolutely. I would much rather stay in the dark.
Likewise. And that's
Yep.
why I'm just going to mind my business and continue to enslave these cute little creatures on a video game.
Dark.
It honestly is kind of dark.
The fact that you can catch people on that game too.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah,
nuts.
it is honestly pretty nuts.
But it's a fun game. Like, I absolutely love it.
Yeah, no, just they got a good formula, They really
And
did.
and I just want to clarify. I love the game not for the fact that I can catch people. That has nothing to do with why I love the game.
It's just a feature.
Yes. It would be like in Pokemon if you were able to go around and catch Team Rocket and then use them for battle.
See, I like to think of myself as like a warden whenever I'm catching people on Palworld.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, they shot at me first, so they committed a felony. It's self-defense, citizen's arrest.
Right? And I mean, I love the fact that you can catch certain pals that can do the day to day pal jobs.
Yeah,
So it's like, I don't have to worry about who's going to cook their food because they've got a brother of whatever the hell it was called, so he can cook all their food and they can continue chilling on that mountaintop.
yeah. Well, and the other thing, they can cook it, transport it right to the food box, the whole
Mm-hmm.
9 yards. All you have to do is tell them what to do.
Each of them have their own room, each of them have their own bed.
Yeah.
My prison's not a horrible place to live.
Yeah, and they're at least they're fluffy beds.
They get fluffy beds. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, say they're not. We upgraded from them straw johns.
They're not just sleeping on the floor anymore.
Yeah, we try to take care of them.
Our HR team explained to us that they're people too.
Yeah, we give them. I throw pizza parties quite often in Pal World because
And apparently, from what I've learned, any human can be crushed down and juiced to feed to another human to empower them.
yes, that's what we like to call teamwork.
Absolutely. All it takes is, what is it, 126 juicings to max
Yeah,
out one.
yeah,
God, that sounds dark.
Oh, that just sounds terrible. It really does, but it's so accurate.
Mm-hmm. It really is. Yeah. No, it's
Another one of those things that makes this game hilarious.
mm-hmm. Another thing that I really enjoy is they implemented those like updraft things at the bottom of big hills that you can jump up and it will rocket your ass like almost to the top.
Yes, that honestly, I think they got some flack because in the beginning of the game, like there were a lot of really kind of janky climbing areas that you would glitch out in, or at
Yeah.
least maybe that was just me.
And I mean, those things are making my human only run so much easier, I guess is a good word for it. Because I have no flyer. So I'm not able to, fly from point A to point B or fly up to the top of a hill. I gotta walk or climb or
Yeah.
swim everywhere.
Yeah.
And so those things, like if I need to get up on top of a hill, I jump on one of those and boop, I'm up there.
Honestly, like I used to use Fangalope just because he had a really, really actually like high double jump,
Hmm.
and it was great.
I love
Like
that
you
you can have triple jump boots.
Yes, actually you can, I forgot.
Like that's so weird. It's just like watch me hop. I can Mario hop now, bitches.
Well, and you can also have I'm pretty sure you can have the other ones too,
The gliding one or the like air sprint ones or whatever the heck they are.
yeah, the air dash boots.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like I can hop up and then dash forward.
Yeah,
Nah,
3 times
Fangelo.
each.
I remember with Fangelo, like I used to use him a lot, especially in the Feywild, just because no fly zone.
Yep.
Um, and he was quick. He was a really quick ground mount.
Yeah, honestly, he was one of the faster ground mounts. I will give him that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Nah, and that's like they allow variety. Like, yes, there are a few definitive mounts that are just absolutely faster than everything else. But for the most part, it's not like it's a super ridiculous like speed gap to where like, if you just don't want to use that specific PAL and you want to use whatever you want to use, it's like, oh, okay, cool.
I wish they would give us a faster swimming mount.
Uh Neptilis actually isn't too bad.
No?
No, honestly, I think he's pretty quick. I mean, he
Okay.
should be,
Yeah,
I
he's a
think.
boss. Hey, yeah, you'd figure he'd be quick, but I haven't tested him out yet, so I guess I'll have to test him out.
I know he has like a really, really high, like he can jump out of the water super high,
Oh, really?
and it's like a little bit of a speed boost too.
Oh, nice. Nah, I just have so much fun playing this game. And like I was so afraid to platinum it because I was thinking to myself, if I platinum this, I'm not going to want to play it no more. But I'm finding that that's not the case. Like I'm still enjoying it. So,
Yeah, that's, I keep finding myself coming back to it even after, I mean, I've gotten through a few games here and there, but this has just been my, all right, time to go back to Palworld.
mhm. We should definitely find time to stream Palworld.
Yes. Yes.
I think that'd be fun.
Well, since we're talking about it anyway, uh don't forget to go follow our boy Dylan on Kick.
Oh shit, yeah, I do have one of those, don't I?
Yeah.
I forgot I opened one of those.
Um that's probably where you're going to end up finding us as well. But yeah, dude, we should definitely try and do that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
No, it really would. Like we can definitely come up with some kind of like challenge and then hopefully, maybe even turn this into a community challenge.
There you go.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like get our listeners involved here. Like, what do you guys want? Like, what kind of fuckery do you want to see us cook up on Palworld?
Can we beat all the towers with nothing but normal types?
Ooh, that would actually be kind of cool.
Right?
Can we do it with an army of Catavias?
I'm telling you, man, I still love my little chicken. Like in that new world that I just set up, I found a couple skill fruit trees, and one of them had sandstorm, that like double sand tornado, and then the other one had the grass tornadoes. So I taught them both to my chicken. So we're just going around throwing tornadoes at people.
Dude, the fact that that thing can learn like the dark laser cannon is so ridiculous.
It is glorious because it's like, I'm your god now.
Dude, I feel like since I have the giant breeding like base, I need to just like try and breed a completely like blue skill chickpea. Like
That'd be funny.
make sure it has like demon god.
Oh, jeez. I'm your god now. Like, even though he's probably the weakest pal, if not, no, I'd say between him and Lambell,
Yeah,
those two are those two have got to
honestly,
be the weakest pals, but they're glorious because everyone started with them, man. Everyone, I don't care who you are. At one point in time, you needed one of those two. Actually, yeah, because if you're doing the missions, you needed Lample.
you did.
Yeah, because you had to craft cloth armor, and then you had to catch 5 of them. So they may
Yeah,
be weak, but they have their their purpose.
yeah, yeah. They really do. And I mean, honestly, I still use pretty much all the starter area pals in my bases.
Yeah, I mean they're useful.
Yeah, I mean, well, lamb ball, you put them in a ranch for wool, chicken. Well, actually, you put them all in a ranch.
Mm-hmm. Chickpea for
I,
those eggs.
yep, you know, the cow for the milk.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a bee too. You got to catch for honey.
Yeah, and you need all those for cakes.
Yep. So if you want to get those good stats, that's the other cool thing that I think this game really captured too was you just even though, they were like, your starters, I guess we'll say, they're still needed. Like there's still a
Mm-hmm.
lot of pals that are needed for various stuff. Like, do you need pal fluids? Do you need like do mud? I have him in a ranch for the high quality pal oils to make like polymer and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like there's still a lot of early pals, and you know, I don't know. And and it's another thing too, like if you have like a big open base, and you can have the huge pals that have like, +4 watering or kindling or whatever it is, you know, yeah, you're free to do that. But if you have like a smaller base build too, and there is such an inventory of pals that you can choose from to make up for it. Like that, I honestly give them so much credit for the creativity and like just being able to literally play the game like in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, I think that's what makes a fun game.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
So speaking of Dumud, did you see that he got a new form?
yeah, yeah, he drops gold now too.
So great.
It's hilarious, dude. He is so fucking shiny. And
So out of all the new pals that came out, who do you think your favorite is?
so I haven't actually gotten to see all of them yet, but I will give you the ones out of the ones that I have seen so far.
Okay.
And honestly, I think it's Finn Cider.
Finn Cider, huh?
Yep,
Okay.
dude, I think he's hilarious. Have you rolled up on them yet and he pulled the strap out on you?
I have. So
I
it's funny because he's also my favorite.
dude, he's
Like,
basically and this is me making another Pokemon reference, but he's basically Mimikyu. He's a water type Mimikyu.
yeah, he is pretty great. Just walking around with that fish costume.
Now
And
I
like he's I don't really have a reason.
I don't either. I just think I think he's cool.
Honestly, he reminds me a lot of so we're shifting gears from Pokemon to Digimon, but he reminds me a lot of Digitamamon. I don't know if you are
Not
versed in Digimon at all or not, but
not that versed. I'm kind of interested to know what that is though.
I can send you a picture right quick. Did you see the first series of Digimon?
I didn't see All of it. See, I was into Digimon as a kid, but not like super into it.
Did you tell him on? Yeah, he's basically just a great big old egg Digimon.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. I
And
see the
that's
resemblance there.
yeah, and that's what Finsider reminds me of, and I love him for it. He's
Honestly,
just so cool.
honestly, the like I could see Finsider being a Kingdom Hearts Heartless.
Oh my god, yeah, me too.
Dude,
Just with
like
those eyes.
that easily could have been put in like one of the Little Mermaid worlds.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Now,
He definitely could.
I will give an honorable mention though. I do really think the Eye of Cthulhu was an excellent PAL to be able to capture in this new update.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give that a second one.
I also really like the enchanted swords.
The
Just
swords are really cool too, yeah.
yeah, just the thought of like having a sword floating around and like attacking for you. But another
Yeah.
one for my honorable mention is Munchill, because Munchill just looks so derpy and I love him for it. He
What
looks like he just doesn't care. He's
oh,
like, yep,
he's like the ice dew mud looking
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
when I
also
first came across him, I was like, done.
I also like the whale. Whale Alaska.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's got an Ignis form too, right?
Does it? That
Yeah,
is awesome. I did
yeah.
see later on because you mentioned the ganglers earlier. I
Hmm.
I did see the Ignis version, and that is, dude, that's pretty nuts. Like level 4 watering and level 3 kindling.
Yeah. And then you have Gloopy, which literally just looks like a little girl in a dress, but instead of a dress, it's tentacles.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I
uh,
think Turticle is pretty cool though too.
yeah, yeah, he's pretty cool. I'm loving this update. Like this update brought out so many really cool pals.
Yeah, and I really like the new building material.
Oh my god, yeah. The was it like the advanced society stuff?
Yeah, I actually the big tower base that I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
I actually just because this is another recent function that they added that I absolutely love that you can just replace things.
Right.
So it was super easy. It was just a made out of all metal everything.
Okay.
And I switched most of it over to the exterior, like the Japanese walls for exteriors, but like all the stairs and like the foundations and stuff like that, that's all the new futuristic advanced stuff, and it just looks so clean.
Right. Do you think we'll ever get the Bolt main?
The bolt main?
Hang on, I'll send them to you. Yeah, he was introduced in a couple early Palworld videos.
I think I know which one
Um,
you're talking about.
but he was never well, he hasn't been brought in yet.
I say
But yeah.
there's a couple of those that have been in question.
Like he
Oh,
reminds me of Luxray.
yeah. Yes. I don't know if we will. I really hope we do because I think that'll be a really cool pal to have.
Hmm.
Um, but I don't know because like there was that other legendary that was teased.
That Dragosphere or
Dragon.
Dragon
Yeah,
Catastrophe or something like that.
yeah, it was something along those lines. Then there was the Mewtwo looking one. It was like
Yeah.
the Mega Mewtwo. But even in some of the early screenshots of just like posters and like stuff like that, there was like a much larger version of like Whale-Alaska.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, my big question for Palworld is: are we ever going to get to go to the tree?
Right? Dude, I remember when I first saw that thing, I think I spent way too much damn time trying to get to it. And then I hit that invisible wall and
Yeah, there was actually there's a I don't well, it's probably been patched by now. There used to be a glitch to actually get on there.
oh really?
Yeah,
Huh.
I never myself did it, but I do know that it was possible. Now, I mean, I don't. There was nothing on there. It was just more of you could. But you could build bases and stuff, actually.
On it.
Yeah.
That's nuts. I mean, that's cool, but
I mean, you would never have to worry about a raid, I guess.
right. You'll just get all of the enraged monsters.
Yeah.
All the predators will just show up all at once.
Dude, honestly, I kind of wish predators would show up more.
Yeah.
I need
Well,
them.
like I know there's that one area where the Relaxosaurus predator just like constantly spawns.
Yep. Yep. I found another one. I can't remember what the PAL was, though. I marked it on my map, though, just so I could remember.
I remember there was a bird, one of the birds, right outside of the Yormantide, um, right outside the Yormantide Alpha spawn. There
Okay.
was a predator bird that would constantly show up.
Old predator bird.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was, but
Might have been Hell Zephyr.
oh, maybe like I said, I really don't remember.
It is
Now
hard
that
to
it,
tell.
yeah, but
There's still actually alpha pals that I haven't found yet.
right
Dude, they tuck some of them away pretty good. Like
now,
going
there's I've tried to catch all the alpha pals that I could, like all the ones that are marked on the maps.
Mm,
Um, I I want to say that I've caught them all, but I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Um, but you know, it is what it is.
yeah, yeah, it'll be all right.
Oh yeah,
I mean, honestly,
absolutely.
with a game this big, it's hard to be right all the time.
Yeah, like like oh, I hear my little dog barking.
Oh no, Poochie found something.
No, my daughter just came back inside. She spent the night over at the next door neighbor's house, and she had to come over to get her phone charger.
Aha.
And she literally just left the house, and now my dog's like, "Oh, there was someone here."
What are you gonna do about this, Dad?
Yeah, he's the worst guard dog ever because someone would have come in and like shivved us all, and then left, and then he would bark.
That's yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, if hindsight was a dog, it would be this one. It's like, hey, you should have locked the door after all this happened. It's like, well, my door was locked. Like my door is always locked.
This is why I still love living in Amish land.
All right. Now we have electric locks, so you have to punch in the code to get in and out.
Okay, okay.
Oh, to get in, but not out.
I was gonna say that would. I feel like that would get annoying,
Yeah, to get out of the house. Yeah.
right?
But good God, dude, does it eat up batteries?
I imagine it does.
4 double A's per lock.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot,
No, when you're constantly buying them, I bet it is.
right? Although we use a lot of double A's too, so meh. Kids with their
Right.
controllers for their gaming machines and
Right.
right.
Not saying that I'm a part of that issue or anything, but, you know, I like video games too, damn it.
Yeah, boy. Dude, Eye of Cthulhu has level 4 transporting.
Do what? Yeah, it
Eye
does.
of
It does.
That's nuts.
It really is actually.
Like that is crazy. Nah, it's cool though.
Yeah, no, it's pretty handy. I honestly thought about putting some in my production base just so it can do its thing,
Right?
just to see how it worked. Although they are kind of big pals though, so I feel like there might be like I don't know, a few that are getting stuck
Yeah.
on stuff because pathing issues.
Yeah. I think the next thing that I'm gonna hunt down is probably one of these ganglers, just for that level 4 watering.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm like I think my base might be getting swapped over to those.
Mm,
Those and the Ignis version if I can because they could literally just water stuff and make cakes and I wouldn't like the spacing would be that would just be so nice.
dang, the Turtical Terras. They've got level 4 planting.
The what does?
The Turtical Terras?
Oh,
Yeah, there's a terraform for the Turticles, and they have level 4 planting. That's nuts.
that is pretty nuts. That's what I'm saying. Like that one that I was telling you about earlier that looks like Tropius.
Yeah, the Bralahoa.
Yeah, that thing has level 4 gathering and
And planting.
like
Yeah.
that's kind of broken for a base if I'm not, if I'm
Nah,
being
that's
quite honest.
great.
No, I love it for sure. Like keep that kind of stuff coming.
Absolutely. I think I'm definitely gonna have to get me a couple of those for for my breeding portion or for my breeding base. Just because I have
Yeah.
a lot of wheat fields and stuff there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
That
fill
would
it up
definitely.
with those Bralahoa and freaking Eye of Cthulhu's.
Well, honestly, if you just do the Relaholas, you just need those. You don't even need the Cthulhu's. Because
Right?
gathering and transporting technically are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
The transporting is from like the mines and like production stuff.
Right, and gathering counts for plants.
Yeah, I had to learn
Yeah.
that the hard way.
Alright, so I'll get me a couple Bralaholas, and then I'll get me a couple Gangler Ignis, and there's my entire cake factory.
Yeah.
With 2 pals. Well, multiples of those 2 pals, but still.
Well, not even just like I mean they'll do the whole farm. They'll feed your entire fleet,
Right?
which is pretty sweet. And then plus, now that they have that passive thing, you just slap workaholic and nocturnal on all of them.
Yeah. And let them go to town
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
forever.
Yeah.
This is your life now. Welcome to the farm.
Yes.
Such a dark way to look at it, but it's true.
It really is. Like I mean, But
I do love the fact that you can pick and choose some of the passives now. That makes things so much easier.
it does. Because I will
But
tell you, trying to breed for a perfect role in this game is so time consuming.
right.
Like
And then of course there's still Dr. Brown if you need him.
well, yeah, see, you still do need Dr. Brown, mostly because like unless like I said, unless you can find like chips or something like that that upgrades this thing.
Hmm.
But for now it just looks like let's see. You can put Mercy Hit, Nocturnal, Philanthropist, which is actually pretty cool. Impatient, Fit as a Fiddle, Nimble, Dainty Eater, Diet Lover, Positive Thinker, Workaholic, Brave. That's not a bad one. Ferocious, Hard Skin, and Serious, which is
Yeah.
that's actually a good one too. Workaholic and Serious.
Hmm.
And then if you somehow get lucky and get like Artisan because um Yakumo. Yeah, there's I don't know, there's so many different ways to get where you need to go on this game.
Right.
And I think that's the game's charm.
Oh yeah. It's got a little bit of this, a little bit of that for everyone.
Yeah.
And like it really does. I mean, if you want an easy game, you got it. If you
Yeah.
don't want an easy game, you also got it.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah, I mean, I don't I just haven't had a game keep me coming back like this in such a long time.
Oh
And
yeah.
that really is saying something, especially for me, because I can be pretty picky with games. I will admit.
So
You
apparently
know,
Domino's Pizza.
I shared that today and I literally said Domino's is the best pizza joint out there now. They have class.
For those of you who are wondering, I just sent him a picture of a Domino's Pizza ad that says "My goat needs a remake," and it's a picture of Final Fantasy X. But
And
I don't think it needs a remake.
I don't either. Um, that's one, on one hand, yeah, I think it would be really cool to see them do something like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but I don't want them to.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, because even today, like, I can go back and replay 10 and still have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that game definitely holds its value.
The first comment says, "Whoever runs the Domino's social media account is probably causing them record-breaking sales." And then Domino's Pizza responds, "Should I be on commission?" Yes. Yes, 50 cents per pizza sold because of this ad.
Oh, dude, yeah, like hook your people up, man.
That right? That's
Like
awesome.
dude, honestly, it really did make my day. I was go Domino's. Like you're doing you're doing us all proud.
Absolutely.
So shout out to Domino's. They have good taste in video games. So eat their pizza. Sponsor us.
There you go. Sponsor us, Domino's. We love your pizza. I actually do like their pizza mainly because I can't have gluten and they have gluten-free crust.
Really?
Like you can order it specific for gluten-free. And I appreciate them for that. So yes, Domino's Master Race for pizza.
You heard it here first, folks.
And this is coming from a guy from New York. Just not that New York.
Yeah, just not that New York.
Not the city, because that's not even real New York, and you can fight me about it.
Oh,
In the comment section.
yeah. Light the comment section up. We want to hear it.
You hear that, New York City, folks? You're not real New York. You're Jersey.
Ooh.
There you go. Clip that one. Put that on the TikTok, man.
I would. You're really not far off. I've been to Jersey. I've seen, how people's mannerisms are down there. You're right. They're really not too far off. Like, at all.
I've seen The Sopranos.
I actually have not.
It's actually really good.
I would like to.
From what I've seen of it, it's really good. My wife is obsessed with it. Yeah, my wife is like super obsessed with it. She's on like her third time watching it. So I've seen like the fourth and fifth season. I think there's only 5 seasons. I could be wrong, but
Is there? I thought there was more than that.
nah, I think there's like
I
I think
have
there's
it.
5 or 6 maybe.
I should watch it.
It from what I've seen, it's a good watch. Like I would definitely recommend it.
Like, I've always heard it's a good watch. I just have never looked into it for myself.
Yeah. Yeah, now my wife is like obsessed with it. The fucking ending was bullshit.
I've heard a lot of other people say that as well. That they're
Dude,
not.
I could not imagine when this show first came out because it was like a weekly show on HBO. I know we're going into overtime now, but whatever.
Go for it.
So it used to be like a weekly show on HBO where you'd wait your week, you'd come up and watch it, blah 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 blah. The way that they ended it, I can only imagine how many people called their cable provider with complaints because it just ends abruptly. No, just black screen. Done.
I have actually heard something like of those sorts that people were pretty pissed about it. Like I said, I haven't seen it for myself yet, so I don't want to
Oh, I won't spoil it, no worries.
Well, no. I don't want to be that guy that's like, "Oh yeah, this is what that's about."
Oh, this is why everyone was mad.
Yeah, and it's just like, why is this guy talking about stuff? He doesn't know what he's talking about.
All right, so let's recap what we talked about tonight. Lots of Palworld. Domino's Pizza is the GOAT. New York City's not really New York, it's Jersey. And Domino's Pizza is better than New York pizza. Bite me.
I can say I will agree with that.
Oh, really?
Domino's pizza is better than New York style pizza. I agree with that.
We're gonna get mobbed.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, you've got the Amish Mafia.
Yeah, exactly.
That was such a stupid show.
Dude, I can't believe that was ever a thing. Reality TV was so wild.
Yeah, it was. But
But
I think with all that being said, I think now would be a pretty good time to tell the kind folks out there in the interwebs land to have a wonderful night.
yeah, I do believe that's what we're gonna do here. So remember, Palworld is a great game. You should all go check it out. Support the small guy. They're doing a great job, making a great game. as Dylan said, Domino's is the GOAT.
And they should sponsor us.
And as you guys know, we are Set to and Pass. Like, share, comment, throw us your thoughts, concerns, questions in the comments, and one of us will get back to you.
Yeah, we will.
But with that, I think we are going to Set to and Pass.
Pass out. Have a good night.
Toodles.